this is not the first edition of European Union Film Festival of this year, which we are inaugurating. This is the second edition. The first edition was held in Coimbatore. I mean, you will be surprised, the European Union Film Festival of this year started in Coimbatore. And it was inaugurated, I mean, ICF was actively a participant. We had taken the festival to Coimbatore and it ran successfully there. So this is, and ICF has started taking festivals to Coimbatore also. This is a piece of joy which I thought we should share with you. And 18th edition of the festival has come to Chennai, out of which 6 festivals we have already had. European Union, not only politically but even culturally, is probably the most strongest union of countries which has ever happened in history. So the festival is a reflection of the cooperation between the nations of European Union, and the films that they make reflect the modern reality and the stories which run in our daily lives. Celebrating women is the appropriate theme, which probably is in today's India, because as you know, there were events which were not very encouraging, but this is a way in which we say that we should celebrate women, and each of the film which is going to be exhibited here is a true celebration of the women's possibilities and the strength. So I think I'll not hold much of the time and invite each one of you to enjoy the films. Thank you.
Vanakkam. My wishes to all the guests and the dignitaries on the dais. I'm here to inaugurate this 18th edition of the European Film Festival. Films are part of us, we are part of films. It's not just because we are here to entertain. We differ by color, country, cultures and habits. But only one thing which unites us is that the need of something greater than that. Need of something greater than just living. The need to be loved, the need to be comfortable, the need to be safe, and the need to be at peace with each other and with oneself. Art always recovers us. We use art to recover ourselves and to communicate that there's much more greater things, there are much more greater things than just all the materialistic things. The living and livability of the life is made sure that when you are at peace with yourself and when you are at peace with one another, it's much more easier and happier place to be here. So how do we do that? Our work as filmmakers and actors and artists is to give the world, or give ourselves a chance to look into ourselves and find that one great word called peace. So peace comes with being at peace with everybody, to the female gender or to the animals or to the environment. Everything is not just the way of living to make it bigger. We talk about inclusive society. Inclusive society does not mean that I would like to be included in the bracket of Ambani brothers kind of riches, or the person below me wants to be included in the circle of my circle. Inclusive society means that being able to live with one another, to look at one another and think that we are all the same. But unfortunately, it's not happening. When you see the conflicts between countries, conflicts between man to man, man and woman, the conflicts will have to be ironed out. The ironing methods or the ironing process is evoked by art. So we try to do that. We try to evoke questions. We try to evoke the need, but we may not have answers. But at least we are in the journey. We are in the path of that journey. I hope I am really happy that ICF had started this film festival in Coimbatore. There are a lot of film festivals happening by, done by very good friends of mine in pockets like Madurai and Trichy, Karakudi, all these places. And with the kind of films ICF has, when they have reached out to Coimbatore and other cities like that, I'm very happy that our people are also exposed to all the films, the world of cinema, by way of connecting. It's not just the languages, but it's just the language of cinema and art. By way of connecting, we hope that the path to the journey to the greater place called peace is much more easier. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Good evening. Thanks a lot to our partners to inviting Goethe-Institut Max Müller-Bauern to partner with this beautiful 18th European Film Festival. This year they found quite an amazing topical theme for this film festival, celebrating women, and looking into the audience, at least a few of you found your way here. May I suggest my dear friend Benoit for tomorrow night we should make a reservation for the women right in front, that they might feel celebrated a little bit more. Right now you are a bit hidden somewhere here. Hope you feel well anyway. Mrs. Rokini, thanks for your words on celebrating women and to put it in the real discussion. As you have come for the movies, I try to be very, very short. Celebrating women for me starts with one very first thing, that is to pay respect to women. And if that film festival is a way to remind us what we can do and should do to give women in this society and every society in the world the role they deserve, that would be really something to celebrate women. Thank you and enjoy the evening.
Good evening to all of you. Thank you, Mr. Tangaraj, for the organization of this festival here at Alliance Française. Thank you to all our partners. It's always a pleasure to collaborate with ICAF, with Goethe-Institut and British Council. Thank you very much for your presence. We shall give priority tomorrow night for women, but I think we shall also make a miracle and double the capacity of the auditorium in one night, which I think will be a little bit difficult, because there is a huge demand for film festival, international film festival in Chennai, and the expression on first come, first served basis has never been so true than tonight at Alliance Française. So let's enjoy the festival now. Thank you for your presence.
Thank you very much, Mr. Thangaraj. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know that standing in between an audience and a good film is a risky business, so I won't stand in between that for long. But I did want to say how proud the British Council is to be at this inauguration, and indeed for the first film to be screened, the British film Fast Girls, which is a wonderful film about women's achievement, in this case in the field of sport, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. But we have a wealth of cinematographic riches coming up, 24 films, and I'd like to pay tribute to ICAF, Mr. Khan, Ms. Rohini, and the organising executive for their partnership with the EU Commission on this, because really it's a wonderful thing coming down here, and what better place to bring wonderful film but to Tamil Nadu, which is the home of wonderful Indian film. So I encourage you to enjoy, to pack out the auditorium. I'd like to thank our other partners, the Alliance Française and the Goethe-Institut Max Müller-Bauern, for partnering and providing these wonderful venues. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, enjoy the festival. Thank you.
Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, this is not an occasion to speak more. Better I speak less. On an occasion like this, a speaker like me asked the audience, how long could I speak? They said you can speak as long as you like, but will remain only for a few minutes. So everybody is eager to see the interesting films. Anyhow, I am very extremely sorry to have come late, but better late than never. So I was stuck up in a meeting with the CM's office. That's why assembly is going on. Normally we don't accept for similar such functions, but for a friend like Mr. Tangaraj. So I could only wish you all the success. Surely government will give all patronage for such events. All of you are aware that Honorable CM of Tamil Nadu has always been very gracious. She has been rendering a lot of support the earlier occasions. So, and you are also very well aware that we are in the process of constructing a theatre for such occasions. Perhaps next meeting could be there. So with these few words, with my hearty thanks to all of you, I close my speech. Thank you very much.